At Farmers Bank and Trust, we're committed to putting our customers and the communities we serve as our highest priority every single day. That's why we support organizations that make Texarkana a better place to live and work. We've contributed more than $500,000 to the Texarkana community in the past 7 years. And our local staff has volunteered with over 50 different organizations in that time. The future of our community is bright, and Farmers Bank and Trust is proud to call Texarkana home.
Hi there, good afternoon. I'm Heather Wright with KTAL, NBC6 News, and KSHV, Channel 45. Welcome to the Texarkana Chamber of Commerce's annual celebration. We are coming to you live this afternoon from the Convention Center in Texarkana, Texas. Over the next few moments, we'd like you to join us in celebration of the many accomplishments in this area over the last year. And of course, we invite you to participate. Tell us your name, tell us where you're from, and feel free to give a virtual round of applause at any time. Also, to those that do comment, we have some cool little cheese boards to give away, so a little incentive there for you to stick around and celebrate it with us. We want you to know that we are so glad that you're here. Now, without further ado, here is President of the Texarkana Chamber of Commerce, Mike Malone.
Thank you, Heather. Welcome. And let me express my personal welcome for each and every one of you that's joining us at this point in time as we celebrate your Chamber of Commerce. If you would, either in silence or join with me and say your own, we'd like to have a brief invocation to begin this program. Father, look down upon this assembled group, here in this room and those in the rooms around the world. We thank you for the opportunity to be of service. We thank you for this community, this region, the many businesses and the workers who fill those businesses every day. We thank you for their customers. We thank you for this community that allows us to bring our free enterprise system to light. Lord and Creator, as we come before you today, we come to you with open hands and an open heart, ready to share ourselves for others, ready to give more than what we receive. We come to you with a history of success. The strong leaders, please bless them. Bless the workers, the businesses, in good times or in bad, that you are there for them. As always, we come to you through our love and our support. Amen. And also to recognize the great country that we live in today, and the many veterans and soldiers and civil servants and first responders who are responding to many things going on in our community. Please join with me in the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. As part of the routine or part of the celebration that we do every year, this is considered our annual meeting. So with that being said, we are in session for our annual meeting. At this time, I want to thank our many sponsors who have made this meeting possible, as well as the production of this program, so that it is available to you. Most of all, I want to thank our many members who are out there. You're the ones that we do this every day for. You're the ones that we're striving to assist. We will thank you again for your belief not only in the organization, but in this region and the free enterprise system that we so greatly value. Organizations are really good. But you know what makes a difference is the people in those organizations, and that's what makes those organizations great. So I want to take a few minutes and thank a few people at this point in time as we begin the program. You've met Heather Wright at the beginning of our program. We thank her as our interview host. She's with KTAL Channel 6 and KSHV Channel 45, and we appreciate your assistance today. Some of our many thanks, too, I share with our chamber staff members that we have that are there every day, 24/7, working to help you. Natalie Haywood, Laura Lyle, Lindsay Woodson, and Hannah Wren. And I also want to say thanks and welcome to our newest team member, Robin Bass, who is our new Business Retention and Expansion Director. We're happy she's joined our team. Our program today is also the results of the work of many of your fellow members every day helping to bring this to you. And I want to recognize and say thank you to that committee. Robin Bass, Holly Franklin, Jennifer Harlan, Natalie Haywood, Laura Lau, Cindy Malone, Caleb Medford, Chelsea Short, Russell Sparks, Barbara Walker, Lindsay Woodson, and Hannah Wren. My thanks also to the many businesses out there that have contributed to our silent auction program that is going on right now. We appreciate that support. I also want to recognize, too, our board, our officers of your organization, and the communities to which we belong. Without their work and support, we would not have this event today. As you will see and hear from the many who follow me, 2020 was a challenging year, but it was a year of success for our community and for your Chamber of Commerce. Now, please welcome to the podium the 2020 Chairman of the Board of the Texarkana, USA Regional Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Joey Martin.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike, and welcome to our 2021 Texarkana, USA Chamber of Commerce Annual Banquet. To say this year has been a challenge to all of us is not only a huge understatement, but a reality of what we continue to deal with going into 2021. Although COVID created many challenges for your Chamber of Commerce, it also forced us to be creative and think of ways we could serve our members and help them survive through this crisis. COVID did stop us from having our normal business-to-business breakfast, after-hour social events, local presentations by our political representatives, and our over 300 in attendance to our annual Engage Texarkana event. But it also reminded us of what we do best, to take care of our members. Immediately after it was obvious this was not going to be a short-term challenge, the executive team met and formed a committee to contact our members personally to see how they were doing through this crisis and how we could help. A very special thank you to the executive team and Buddy Allen, Bob Nelson, LaTanya McElroy, and a chamber staff that proved to be second to none. Your chamber, led by President Mike Malone, also met with several businesses and nonprofit foundations to raise $75,000, in which your chamber contributed $25,000 toward, and formed a foundation to assist our local businesses with up to $1,000 of aid to each business to help survive through this crisis. The Chamber has presented over $65,000 at this time. The cards and letters of thanks from these entrepreneurs have been very, very heartwarming, to say the least. I would like to personally thank some of the chairs to our committees and congratulate them on their success. Brandon Washington led our Economic Development Committee the past 2 years and did an outstanding job of leading our committee to identify that business retention and expansion is your chamber's strongest and most influential way to impact job growth in the Texarkana region. Brandon will be speaking later about the business retention expansion program, but I will be the first to say we are super excited to have this program led by Robin Bass in place and ready to help our businesses growing going into 2021. Great job to the entire EDC team. Military Affairs was led by Justin White. Justin had huge shoes to fill with the retirement of Dennis Lewis, who we owe a great deal of gratitude to. Dennis has always kept us educated and updated on all the things that are happening out at Red River Depot and how the Chamber can help. Justin has jumped in head first and has a great passion for the depot and its impact on the Texarkana region. Governmental Affairs was led by Tammy Waters. COVID may have stopped some visits from our political officials, but it did stop Tammy from getting them to us. She set up virtual meetings with both state and federal elected officials, Cruz, Cornyn, Hughes, Carol Dobby, and Jimmy Hickey. These events were brought directly to our members to keep them updated on legislative issues. Thank you for all your hard work, Tammy. Judge Carlo continues to educate us and keep us updated on the political process and loopholes that are part of providing the best infrastructure to our community. We have all learned that prospering communities have great infrastructure. Thank you for your many years, Judge Carlo. Caleb Mudford, one of the highlights of my personally as chairman this year. Caleb Mudford led the Greater Texarkana Young Professionals this year. Under Caleb's leadership, this group of young professionals started out 2020 with you guessed it, 20 members. Caleb put together a very strong board, and through their creativity and desire to not let COVID stop them from their goals, the Greater Texarkana Young Professionals ended 2020 with over 300% increase in their membership. They now have 65 young professionals in that organization. This group is doing amazing things. They are our leaders of today and definitely our leaders of tomorrow. Great job, Caleb. We're all so proud of the Texarkana Young Professionals. I cannot begin to thank the entire Chamber staff enough for their dedication and commitment to this community. Being chairman, I got to see firsthand how personally they take the success and the hurt of this community to heart. Thank you, Mike, Natalie, Laura, and Lindsay. We are getting ready for our best days ahead for the Texarkana region. I truly believe that. And no other person I feel is better to take us to the next level than this year's chairman, Jennifer Harlan. Jennifer, congratulations. We are super excited to have you as a Texarkana chairman for 2021. Thank you all. I've enjoyed this year. It's been a blessing. God bless.
Hey, your Chamber of Commerce is beginning 2021 with excitement. We started 2020 in a year full of energy, full of great hope and expectations for the year. And unfortunately, COVID seemed to set in. But I wanted to let you know we did not miss a beat. The Chamber continued through the year providing programs and seminars and activities to benefit our members. We increased our efforts in economic development. We increased more so our efforts of serving our individual members in the small business we had. We celebrated numerous ribbon cuttings. We held a Women in Business session that attracted hundreds of business women in our community to provide them with the service and training so they can grow. One of the things the Chamber looked at this year was how can we affect and support our small businesses directly. And one of the things that we developed was a business support program. This process and activity was to assist small businesses and a little bit medium-sized business who were struggling to get through with the effects of COVID. We provided a grant program which was funded by their fellow businesses in this community and foundations of this community because we believed and they believed that where it is at, it's with the small businesses. And we're proud to have been a partner with those entities as we continue to grow more business in the greater Texarkana area.
March of 2020 was a very difficult time for everybody, especially us as a new business. We were only open for about 7 months at that point, so we were brand new. So it was very scary because, you know, you have to close your business. Most of our services include close human contact, so we had to stop most of our services. We were able to stay open for a few things. One patient at a time, but mostly we were closed. When the Chamber did the We're Open campaign, that was really helpful for letting the community know that we're actually back up and running, and so that was really helpful for us.
In March of 2020, our business actually almost came to a standstill. In fact, I closed my doors in April for 3 weeks because of the pandemic. But we've had a lot of assistance from organizations like the Chamber of Commerce, and without their help, we probably would have closed our doors. The Chamber of Commerce actually granted us, they had a COVID application, and we applied, and they actually wound up paying our rent not once but twice this year. And that helped me in more ways than anyone can imagine.
One of the biggest things that they've done is that I guess they have kept the community, ourselves and the community informed, about COVID and kept us educated about it, for one thing. And I know I saw him at least twice going around talking to people, including myself. I actually had an interview with him, they stopped by the window. It was Lindsay and Sehena, I believe, Hena, from the Chamber. They actually try to help us, advertise our business. I know it was me and a few other restaurants as well.
Our goals for 2020 was to make a lot of furniture. We ended up changing our goals midstream because we had to adapt because we were shut down, and we had people calling us and asking us for masks, and so we turned our entire factory into a PPE factory. We produced, I believe it was around 800,000 disposable masks and 400,000 reusable masks, and close to 2,000 gowns for the hospitals. Out of all the problems we had in 2020, helping the community was the best thing that came out of it. And we ended up finishing with a good year despite all the challenges we had, and so we're just thankful to still be producing furniture.
Your chamber, even though it had a great 2019, a great 2020 overcoming obstacles, we are looking for an even greater 2021. We've learned from the past year, and we're ready to continue to grow and be of service to this community and our businesses. Thank you for being a part of Texarkana.
Hello, I'm Brandon Washington, Chairman of the 2020 EDC Committee. At this time, I'd like to take an opportunity to share some highlights of the past year that this committee used to, by utilizing the strategic doing process, mainly focusing on defining a new mission, purpose, and role in the community. 2020 was a difficult year for every industry, and this committee listened to the concerns of everyone, both before and during the committee, to utilize what resources we could use to help all of our existing businesses. The EDC committee used all the feedback, data, surveys, and all of this confirmed that more attention was needed on our existing businesses to help them grow. Ultimately, this committee decided to direct its energy more towards business retention and expansion. Existing local businesses and new ones in the beginning stages have deep ties to our community and deserve to be valued and supported. The EDC's vision moving forward is to address the single most important factor in successful economic development, and that is to solely focus on promoting growth and expansion with existing businesses instead of only focusing on the new ones that we can bring into town. This group is committed to being the resource hub for local businesses, and we're very excited about what's to come in 2021. So that covers pretty much the highlights, but we do have 3 of our members that are retiring from the committee, and I would like to recognize Doug Bowers, Leslie Ledwell-Ducalo, and Gary Stouting for their commitment to the committee. Thank you for your time, energy, and insights that you provided over the years that have led and inspired this committee to grow. Thank you, and at this time, I will pass it over to the President of the Chamber, Mr. Mike Malone.
Thank you, Brandon, for a great job last year. You were very successful with it. I am wanting to present a report on behalf of Mr. Scott Norton. He's the chairman for 2021 of the Executive Committee of the Economic Development Council. He unfortunately could not be here at this point in time, but I wanted to share with you his remarks, his expectations, and his vision that he has for 2021. He sees the Economic Development Council as an aggressive outlook going into 2021, with a big part of that is the addition of Robin Bass on the Chamber team for business retention and expansion. Her role, also known as BR&E as an acronym, will be meeting with our business leaders in the community of all sizes and trying to understand and discover what their needs are that they are facing every day. She'll seek out the roadblocks that may be existing out there that they are facing to keep them from growing, to help keep their workforce strong, viable, and educated. From these many conversations, she'll determine the role the Chamber will be playing in 2021 as it addresses these issues as enumerated by the businesses themselves. The Chamber Economic Development Council Board is made up of a group of dedicated individuals who volunteer their time to support your chamber and the many businesses of this community. Our primary focus, as stated, will be in the business retention and expansion area, and we are sure that program with Robin's leadership is off to a strong start. This will be an active process, and it's not just about collecting data. However, you will, and your business will, may be asked to participate in a survey or a meeting face-to-face to help understand your business's current needs. I encourage you to participate. As she is gathering this information, she, along with the Chamber staff and the EDC board, will be actively working to address your needs of our local businesses. The EDC group will continue working with local economic development organizations, educational institutions, and our other community partners to do everything we can to make sure all our efforts are aligned by working together in partnership, that all the while planning for our businesses, our industries, and our regional workforce for the future. Everyone is busy. We all know that. But we encourage you to take the time to participate in these efforts as we work to grow the businesses in our region, which will result in a growing regional economy, not only just for today, but in the future. Scott Norton is looking for a great opportunity in 2021. He's got his feet on the path to success, following the journey that Mr. Washington has put forth. We're moving forward. Scott sends his thanks and looks forward to your support.
Hi, I'm Scott Norton, Executive Director and CEO of Texas America Center, a catalyst for the region's economic development. We bring businesses, jobs, and opportunity to the Texarkana region. We offer logistics services, secure incentives, sell land, and lease and build new buildings for businesses to operate. Our newest offering is a 150,000 square foot spec building, which will be ready for new businesses this summer. We currently have 28 companies on our footprint and look forward to welcoming new tenants. Learn more and come grow with us.
Hey everybody, my name is Caleb Mudford, and I was the 2020 chairman of Greater Texarkana Young Professionals. Since civil engineers aren't really known for our riveting, long-winded speeches, I'm going to keep this just like me, short and sweet. I appreciate all the help that we've received throughout the year, and I couldn't stand up here and talk about a successful year without some great people, and I just want to pay tribute and thank them right now. Primarily the Greater Texarkana Board of 2020. It was a great team, and I definitely couldn't have made it anywhere without the great team that we were able to put together for GTYP. And I would like to name off of each of them now. Russell Sparks with High Tech Signs, who is he was our past vice chair and now our current chair. We have Brian Bolt of Shelter Insurance, Chint Murdoch, Red River Credit Union, Heather Buster, Express Employment, Jason Ross of State Bank, Jennifer Lacefield, Randy Sims Outreach, Joe Sloan of Texas A&M Texarkana, Libby Hernandez of Carter Adams, Rebecca Drennan with Opportunities Incorporated, and our chamber representative was Hannah Wren. I'd also like to thank the entire chamber staff for all the hard work y'all put in, and I'd like to give a special thanks to Mr. Joey Martin, Eric Kane, and Mary Wormington for their continual support and counsel throughout 2020. So what is GTYP? GTYP is essentially a group of younger people in Texarkana that aren't content with the status quo of putting in your 40 hours at work every week and then going home. We want a little bit something more. We want to be involved in Texarkana and give back and meet other like-minded people in our area. So I get asked the question a lot of times that, well, I'm not really a professional, Caleb. Like, I don't think I'd fit in. And my response to that is you don't have to be a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer to fit in with GTYP. GTYP is for everybody, and that professionalism is more about attitude and conduct and character than it is a set career path. So in 2020, we started off the year with a networking social at Silver Star where we had nearly 100 people in attendance, which is a record for any sort of similar event that GTYP has had in the past. So we're very excited about what 2020 had to hold for us, but then this little thing called COVID came around and kind of changed the game on us. And it was at that time that GTYP and the board and members decided that we wanted to focus primarily on service and giving back to our community. So we decided that we'd like to focus on 4 charities throughout the year, 1 a quarter, and give back to those charities where we could, and we also were able to continue our scholarship program, giving 3 scholarships to local high school seniors with our help from our friends over at Commercial National Bank. And then throughout the year, we gave away gift cards to deserving groups like teachers and nurses to show our support for those groups that are having such a tough time this year. All total, GTYP was able to help raise and donate over $20,000 to the Texarkana community. And that's a trend that we're really hoping to continue in years to come. And even though COVID put a lot of restrictions on us, we were still able to have some fun events. We were able to have our first ever GTYP benefit golf tournament, and we were able to continue the Destination Downtown event with some restrictions in place. So all these things we're looking to expand and keep going in the coming years, and now I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Russell Sparks to talk about what 2021 has to offer for us.
Thanks, Caleb. GTYP wouldn't be where it was without Caleb's direction and guidance last year, that's for sure. He set a great example for everybody to live up to. So 2021, great plans starting off. Got some big shoes to fill with Caleb there, but we're going to try to focus on 3 main goals for GTYP. We want to give back to Texarkana, we want to grow our members and our membership, and we want to gather. We want to work on gather. So we got to give, grow, and gather. So we're going to continue to give back to Texarkana like Caleb said. We're going to try to reach that goal and go better. We want to grow not only our membership, but we also want to grow our members. We want to work on professional development events and different things to help make our members better in the community. And we also want to gather. Whenever COVID's going to let us do that, we want to gather. We want to get our networking back together because it really all depends on who you know and open the next door to your future. So my challenge to everybody is get involved, whether it's with GTYP or another organization, get involved, be the change you want to see, and make Texarkana the place we all want to know it can be and will be. So I'm keeping it real short and sweet, Caleb. Just stay tuned. We got a short word from our sponsors.
Life may feel unsure right now, but at Texarkana College, we know one thing is for sure. The world will always need healers, teachers, thinkers, builders, problem solvers, helpers. Texarkana College is here to help you build a future you can feel certain about. At TC, you can train for a job that will always be in demand no matter how uncertain life gets. We're here to help you start. Register now at Texarkana College.
The mission of the Ambassador Program is to serve as an action arm for the Chamber of Commerce. Despite the challenges that we faced in 2020 with COVID-19, we added 4 new ambassadors to our outstanding team, assisted with the We're Open campaign, attended ribbon cuttings for our new chamber members, and we collected silent auction items for today's annual celebration. A few words that can describe our 2020 Ambassador of the Year are passionate, dependable, and driven. This person adds energy and enthusiasm to our ambassador team and loves to conquer any challenge thrown their way. Not only did this chamber ambassador demonstrate chamber growth by recruiting more than 10 new chamber members, they also accrued 183 points during the year. On behalf of the 2020 Ambassador Executive Committee and the Texarkana Chamber, I would like to present the 2020 Ambassador of the Year to Robin Stone with Town Square Media. Robin, please make your way to the stage and congratulations.
Congratulations, Robin. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so Robin Stone making her way down to the interview area. Of course, in these times of COVID, we all have to make sure that we have our mask on when we're standing so close to each other. Congratulations, Robin. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you. I'm honored. I'm very honored.
So tell me, why do you commit your time to the chamber?
Well, I've been involved in other chambers in other markets. I moved down here a few years ago, and I feel like the Texarkana Chamber in general they care a lot about, you know, my success as an individual and my success with my company. I honestly probably wouldn't even have any friends if it weren't for the chamber. I didn't know anybody when I moved down here. So it has professionally and personally been one of the greatest experiences.
Okay, well, thank you so much and congratulations. We
Thank you.
appreciate your time for working for the community. Now we're going to send it back to Hannah.
Thank you, Heather, and congratulations to Robin Stone with Town Square Media on Ambassador of the Year. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Hannah Wren, Director of Partnership Development at the Texarkana Chamber of Commerce. Before I highlight the 2021 Ambassador key points, I'd first like to recognize two people. First, Holly Franklin with Contera Networks. She is our incoming 2021 Ambassador Chair. And unfortunately, Holly couldn't make it to this afternoon. However, Holly, if you are watching, we hope that you rest up and we'll see you soon. I'd also like to mention Allison Wright, representing Better Home and Gardens Real Estate. She is our incoming co-chair, and I know you and Holly are going to do amazing work together. With that said, I'm going to highlight 3 key points and remarks that Holly would like to mention going into 2021 with the Ambassador team. First, we will continue to welcome new chamber partners and assist with retention activities and events. Second, we will be having a digital spotlight series highlighting one of the Ambassador's businesses each month, so stay tuned. Finally, we will be empowering our Ambassador team to tell their story and share success stories of other members. Here's to 2021 teamwork, and as John Maxwell would say, the truth is that teamwork is at the heart of great achievement. Now we're going to take a quick commercial break and hear from one of our valued members and partners and sponsors, Cooper Tire.
At Cooper Tire, we believe all people should have easy access to high-quality, affordable tires. Tires that take on busy city streets and rugged country back roads, that go on long family vacations and cross-country shipping runs. Every day, we make that happen. It's who we are and how we get the job done. Everyone deserves to travel through life's journeys with confidence, and Cooper is there at every turn. That is our purpose.
And I also would like to extend my appreciation to all the ambassadors. They make our ribbon cuttings and our businesses that join the chamber feel very special, and they work hard to promote those businesses. At this time, we would like to present some awards. This year, the Texarkana Chamber of Commerce made the decision to recognize 2 businesses and 1 individual for their success and support of the Texarkana community. Businesses were categorized as large businesses if they employed over 500 employees, and small businesses for those employers that employed less than 100. The individual award is the Entrepreneurial Spirit Award, given to the individual who leads the way for their business and who is all about getting things accomplished and leading the charge for both their business as well as the Texarkana community. So first, the Large Business of the Year. The Large Business of the Year award nominees include those businesses who have demonstrated outstanding leadership, business acumen, and professionalism within our community. Criteria includes demonstrated success in areas including employment, sales, and innovation, dedication to quality, customer service, and commitment to employees, evidence of contribution to the community and community-oriented projects, evidence of support of the Texarkana Chamber of Commerce, additional information such as hurdles overcome, innovative management, technique, previous awards, etc. The winner of the inaugural Texarkana Chamber of Commerce Large Business of the Year is a tie. Yes, a tie. The award goes to both Christus St. Michael and Wadley Hospital. Christus St. Michael and Wadley Hospital's commitment, dedication to our community through the COVID crisis in 2020 goes above and beyond what normally is exceptional service they provide to our community. Not only did their staff day in and day out put themselves in harm's way to protect the citizens of the Texarkana community, but they worked together in many ways to streamline and maximize efficiency to support a much larger census of patients and to protect the citizens of Texarkana. It is my distinct honor to present the inaugural Texarkana USA Chamber of Commerce Large Business of the Year Award to both Wadley Hospital and Christus St. Michael.
All right, Dr. Lauren Robinson and Shelby Brown making their way down to the interview area now. Just you'll see a piece of tape right there on the floor, so you just step right up to those pieces of tape, and we're going to start with Shelby there on the end. What does this award mean to you?
Well, it's very exciting, and I humbly accept it on behalf of all the frontline workers at Wadley Regional Medical Center. Obviously, in 2020, there were lots of turns and twists and uncertainty that came our way. And I just have to say that our staff stepped up with grace and compassion and did everything they could do to help the people who came to us in need. So thank you very much.
Congratulations. All right, Dr. Robinson, what are you most proud of over the past year?
I think over the past year, I'm most proud of how our community has come together to respond to COVID-19. I think at Christus St. Michael, we've just had such a big interdisciplinary effort of the doctors, the nurses, physical therapists, social workers. Every single person you can imagine at the hospital has come together and gone above and beyond. And it really was a team effort and a team response to take care of patients and of our community.
Congratulations to you both. We really do appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
All right, we'll send it back to Jennifer on the stage.
Good afternoon. The winner of the Small Business Award is no stranger to many of you watching today. The business is busy every day, making a difference in the lives of their customers, not only with the daily work they do, but also through their charitable giving and volunteer work in the communities they serve. They are in the business of building success and building hope. They are everywhere in this region, tapping into and improving our workforce initiatives, helping people find jobs by providing workforce solutions to businesses in our region. It's my honor to congratulate Express Employment Professionals, the winner of the 2020 Small Business of the Year Award. Joey, will you please join me on the stage? Congratulations.
Joey making his way down here as he's making sure his mask broke. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll just keep this really short and congratulations. What are you most proud of, Joey?
Oh, just proud of being a part of this community and our staff. You know, we committed to the community with a certain amount of profits that we could make, and seeing the excitement on their face when we get to give back makes every day the greatest day.
Well, the Chamber's certainly fortunate to have you in the community as well. Thank you for all of your efforts. If you'll stay right there, we're going to cue to a quick break. We'll be right back. Stick around.
At Farmers Bank and Trust, we know banking isn't always top of mind. You've got other things to focus on, like your family, your job, your health. But our products and services are designed to fit your schedule and needs, from online and mobile banking to convenient hours and locations. Farmers Bank and Trust is easy banking for busy living. To learn more, stop by your local branch today or visit myfarmers.bank.
We ready? Okay. At this time, it is my pleasure to present the Entrepreneurial Spirit Award for 2020. The Entrepreneurial Spirit Award was established to celebrate an entrepreneur who leads the way for their business, an individual who is all about getting things done and leading the charge. Criteria include their ability to take action, hunger for opportunity, a growth mindset, and a willingness to be challenged. A strong work ethic, leadership in tough situations, eagerness to lead community efforts, and overall example of what a good entrepreneur is to look like. This year's inaugural winner felt a need that our community needed, an opportunity for exceptional emergency health care with very little wait. In 2015, their initial build was a $15 million investment in which only local contractors and subcontractors were used. This build brought 52 jobs to our Texarkana community. The business venture brought an additional 24/7 emergency care service to our community with local ownership, board-certified doctors, on-site lab and pharmacy, a pediatric-friendly care, digital radiology, and provided all services of a traditional ER with minimal wait. In 2020, an expansion of $5.5 million investment was done again by local contractor M.L. James, which again utilized all local subcontractors, was completed. The additional services that were added was an outpatient imaging, CT, X-ray, ultrasound, including an MRI machine. The ability to admit patients and keep them for an undetermined amount of time was put in place. Previously, a patient could not stay over 24 hours in this care. This expansion in 2020 has added an additional 18 jobs and brings their total employment of 70 jobs to the Texarkana community. Dr. Young has been practicing medicine for 22 years and has been the LifeNet Medical Director for 17 years. And this year, throughout the crisis of 2020, he has served as the Bowie County Health Authority, leading us through this COVID crisis. Through his leadership, Texarkana ER has and continues to be one of our community's top contributors to nonprofits and many, many organizations that benefit from their generosity tremendously. It is my distinct honor to present the Texarkana USA Entrepreneurial Spirit Award to Dr. Matt Young.
All right, went up a little dark on the stage. We'll just bring you down here, Dr. Young. Here we go. And strong work ethic says it when you think about Dr. Matt Young, who is also our local health authority. Tell us what you are most proud of over the past year, Dr. Young.
Well, I think the thing that we're most proud of is obviously being here local, but also those that are a part of the team every day to be able to be giving care and access to 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, the ability to take care of our family and friends, and just to be there for their emergency.
As we look ahead into 2021, are you hopeful?
Well, of course, we're all hopeful. We all want to be able to work on COVID and getting COVID under control the best we can. Our community is pulling together to make sure that we do the best that we can as a healthcare, business organizations, everything that we can. Texarkana USA is a great place to live, a great place to work, and we're just so very fortunate to be a part of it and so happy that we can help be a hometown, community-oriented emergency department and now hospital.
Dr. Young, congratulations. Very well deserved. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Heather.
I'm going to send it back up to Joey on the stage.
Congratulations, Dr. Young, and to everyone at Texarkana ER. You're a great role model for our community, and we appreciate you greatly. At this time, I would like, on behalf of the Executive Committee, Board of Directors, and the entire Chamber members, recognize and show our appreciation to our retiring Board of Directors of 2020. Caleb Mudford, past Chair, Greater Texarkana Young Professionals. Past Chairman Mark Van Herpen. Buddy Allen. Buddy not only has served as a Board of Directors, but has also served as an interim president while we were in transition between presidents. Buddy, your contributions and dedication to the Chamber is immeasurable. Brandon Washington. Brandon has also served 2 years as Chairman of the Economic Development Committee. To our retiring board, thank you. We extend our deepest appreciations to each of you and wish you nothing but the best. Thank you. At this time, it is my distinct honor, on behalf of the preceding 90-plus past chairs of the Greater Texarkana USA Chamber of Commerce, to pass the gavel and present to you the 2021 Chairman of the Texarkana USA Chamber of Commerce, Ms. Jennifer Harlan. Thank you.
Before you leave, myself, the board, staff, and the board members would like to present to you this award for your contributions. I have big shoes to fill, and this community thanks you for your service and dedication, and I'm very grateful that you're going to be alongside me as a past chair. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon again. Thank you very much for passing on to me the privilege and honor of chairing the Texarkana USA 2021 Chamber Board. I'd like to recognize the outstanding efforts of Chamber staff and Joey Martin, who led the Chamber through untraveled waters in 2020. Congratulations on a job well done. I'd also like to recognize both my family and my SWEPCO family for their support as I take on this role. So here we are, 2021, still in a pandemic, waiting on vaccines, social and racial unrest, political divide, small businesses struggling to survive, and the devastating loss of friends and loved ones due to COVID. When I think about the year ahead, I think of it as a time for reflection, a time for healing, a time for hope, and a time for action. Regarding reflection, Martin Luther King stated, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." One of our executives at AEP recently challenged us, encouraged us to reflect on Dr. King's works and his words. And I took that opportunity. And I agree with her when she says his legacy requires our attention today. Regarding healing and hope, I strongly encourage everyone to please get the vaccine. This will absolutely speed recovery for our local businesses, our regional economy, our community, and the health and well-being of our citizens. Regarding action, and this is my favorite part, this is where we, you and me in the chamber, get to work. Let me share a few of the 2021 goals with you. Number one, we will expand our outreach efforts to businesses, communities, and citizens. We will champion strategic doing to form collaborations and partner with the great work that Leadership Texarkana has introduced to our community. We have already seen great success utilizing this strategy discipline, which is lean, agile, and fast. Just what organizations, communities, and regions need to survive and thrive, especially now. Examples of these successful collaborations locally include the Courthouse Square Connections Project and the new spec building at Tex America Center. Number two, with our new Business Retention and Expansion Director, Robin Bass, on board, we are elevating our BR&E program to fiercely defend existing businesses from external sources that may have a detrimental impact on operations. Your businesses are the highest priority. You have heard the expression, go big or go home. I'm here to tell you, Texarkana USA has gone big. Collaborations with our economic development partners are in lockstep, helping and supporting one another. A coordinated marketing program with our regional economic development organizations, one such, Artex Ready, will promote the Texarkana region. Rob Sitterly says it best, we are united for a unique advantage. Number three, we will enhance our engagement opportunities for members, businesses, residents, and visitors to the Texarkana region. We have new virtual and hybrid events planned for 2021 that will continue to bring value to our members. We will extend our involvement in governmental, military, and community affairs to facilitate this widespread collaboration. My heart is filled with hope and a promise that I, Chamber staff, and board members will work vigorously for you to see our community thrive in 2021. Go big, go TXK. It is now my pleasure to introduce your 2021 Texarkana USA Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. Thank you and God bless.
Executive Director and CEO of Texas America Center, a catalyst for the region's economic development. We bring businesses, jobs, and opportunity to the Texarkana region. We offer logistics services, secure incentives, sell land, and lease and build new buildings for businesses to operate. Our newest offering is a 150,000 square foot spec building, which will be ready for new businesses this summer. We currently have 28 companies on our footprint and look forward to welcoming new tenants. Learn more and come grow with us.
Well, welcome again. And I'm saying welcome even though we're coming to the end of our program, but welcome again to 2021. We are out to a great start. You heard some great reports today about where we've been on this road of business success in the greater Texarkana region, and you've heard the outlook of where we're going to go in 2021. Simply hold on to your pants, folks. We're going down that road, and we're going hard and fast. We're here to serve you, serve our businesses, and we're excited about it. I want to thank you for joining us today for our 2021 annual meeting. It's been a pleasure to share this information, and if you're not excited, watch it again. You have to be excited about what's coming up. I want to remind you that our silent auction that we have every year will continue to February 5th. Please check your Facebook or our website and log in to that opportunity. I want to thank the many sponsors that you have seen scrolled on your screen today and the commercials and the support of these businesses helping to promote and continue to help promote the free enterprise system and your Chamber of Commerce. Without their support, none of this would be possible. I want to also thank the Hilton Garden Inn, where we're meeting today, for their support in bringing this production. I want to thank again Heather Wright from KTAL, KSHV 45, for her insightful and inspirational interviewing of our award recipients today. And without the help of this next group, Don Walker, Casey Lauterbach, and Charles Aldridge and their support team, we would be unable to present this program to you in this virtual world we live in today. So we thank them for their audio and visual production. And of course, to each of my fellow staff persons at the Chamber of Commerce, thank you for your support during the year and the hard work that you're doing. We enjoy it. I also want to thank our Board of Directors with their support in the background, helping us, guiding us, and giving us the direction and vision where they can see this community to go. Because they aren't non-business people, they are business people like you. And of course, without you, the Chamber would not be possible. So thank you, my membership, our membership, the membership of the total region in keeping business alive. For some areas, it got quiet in 2020, but I believe if you heard today, we were not quiet in Texarkana. We're moving forward to greater heights. So with that being said, our meeting is adjourned, and my best to all of you, and may your days be profitable and safe. We're adjourned. Thank you.